Test. We are back with another week of live TV placement beat critiques. Pulling up the stream right now on my iPad so I can be able to read the comments. We got some new people submitting this week. We already got a lot on your screen, as you can see. We got some new submitters this week, and we got some people who have been a part of the community for a while. If you're new to the live beat critiques, what you can do is you can go on Discord. You can upload your music to share your music section, and we'll go over it. I'll give you live TV placement beat critique advice. I'll let you know if that beat would fit or not fit for television. What you hear right now is a track I just submitted for an album from one of the libraries I work with the homies, me and John the Dreamer, Adelante, and Beats by Danny collaborated on an album, and we sent it out, and I'm hyped. All right, looks like it's not going to work on my iPad, so I'm going to put it up on my phone. We're just going to test to make sure all the audios are ready, and then we're going straight into this, man. I got a lot of submissions this week. I'm excited to hear some of the new people who came in. I'm excited to hear some people who've been a part of the community, like Don and like Mixed by Mason. Shout out to everybody who's been coming through. We had a really good stream last week. It was dope. So let me just pull it up on my phone and make sure everything works. And we're in there, boy. John the Dreamer was good. Oh, you just shared it on your Discord? All right. Marlon, what's good, brother? Or sister. Marlon could be a girl name, too. Welcome, everybody who is new to the stream. Let's get right into this. We got a few already in here. I'm going to go ahead and start from the top. Let's see. So, the first person who sent was last week was Michaelton. And he said that he's came across a Toyota Christmas commercial spot on Mideo. So it looks like Mideo might be a library if you guys are looking for a library to submit commercial songs to. And he had 2 days to make 3 songs, which is about right. Usually when you see television placements, a lot of these deadlines are hard. Like they want the tracks within 2 days, 1 day, 24 hours, 1 week. I mean, these people work on a really tight schedule. So the faster you can get in your tracks, the faster you can make music and submit, the higher chance you're going to be able to get placed because they want to work with someone who's reliable. Oh, okay. What's up, Focal? My bad. I didn't want to offend anybody. So he has this sync fee was $175K, which is ridiculous. So let's listen to some tracks he turned in. By the way, he turned in Christmas tracks. Christmas tracks are highly placeable. Like I have a Christmas placement that's Deck the Halls. It's a remix. I just made a trap beat under Deck the Halls. I took the MIDI offline because it's in public domain. I turned it into a beat, just used different VSTs, turned it into a beat, got a couple placements off of it. Christmas tracks are evergreen. They work all year long because there's always different episodes shooting different times of the year, and sometimes they want to portray the show being shot during Christmas. So if you're a person who's trying to get their foot in the door, taking the Christmas route is not a bad idea. Take some MIDI files that are in the public domain off, your famous Christmas songs, make a beat out of it. Let's get right into it. Let's listen to what we got here. What's up, XcaliberZero? It's been too long. Oh, how much D Brizzy, what's good, bro? When the timing's wrong, you guys can hear that, right? Okay. I know that you've been strong. I'll wait for our embrace. Together we belong. Doing well, man. I got a little scratch in my voice right now. I think it's allergies. I'm doing good. About to move here soon. I'm hyped. I should be moving next Tuesday. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys hear this popping in this music. Sorry if you do. Dope. Nice thing. That would definitely work. I think that he already submitted it, so I don't think he needs too many notes on that. That would work for sure. I think maybe the vocal should have maybe a little bit more reverb. But that would work very it would work for a very situational Christmas song. Sounds like Disney from the 90s. I can hear that. What's up, Crispy? Welcome to the stream. Another Christmas song. Definitely think this would work in a lot of different areas. You can definitely hear this like in a Hallmark commercial. Any type of commercial that's Christmas. Those place really well. They pay a lot of money. As you can see, $175K. This is good. Perfect. I like this one. Very clean. That would work. Let's listen to this last one. Oh, okay, he said that the whole point of the commercial is to highlight the pandemic and how we can celebrate holidays together. I definitely get that emotion with this. He said it reminds me of Pocahontas. This one's more acoustic. Yeah, I think this will work too. All these tracks right here would definitely place. I mean, even if you don't get it in the commercial, you can still pitch it to a library, make an album of like 10 to 12 tracks, Christmas tracks submitted in, especially during the holiday season. You'll start seeing a lot of placements. If you look on some of these sites that I share, like I think Universal Music Library is one of the ones I share, right? So if you look on that site, you're going to see different playlists. And usually when they upload new music, you'll see playlists that are relative to the current event. So right now there's a lot of summer playlists. There are Olympic playlists that are coming out right now. Anything that's really relative to the season or the times right now, they want to push those in the front because a lot of people are working on projects in the now that are current to the relevant times, if that makes sense. So that's another way. All right, we got Focal Point who submitted. We got Mason. And I think John said he sent one. Did you send yours through your Discord community? Let me check real quick. I think you said you tagged me. I forgot how you could check your mentions on here. We got a lot of new submissions today. I'm hyped. Where did you put yeah, John, let me know where you put the track at. I see it says new mentions. I don't know how to really check that. I'm going to go ahead and play Mason's. Oh, okay. You said send the link so you can set it on your Discord. I got you, brother. No, we're not doing these only type of beats, Brizzy. It's any type of beats. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. I put it right there. Let me get to these now. We got Mason. Welcome back, Mason. Mason's out in Japan right now, traveling for work. He was just in Italy, and now he's back. Now he's out in Japan, man. He's traveling the world this year, but he's still making music. I respect that. Let's listen to this. I feel like I got some of my sauce back while I'm making this one. Oh shit, Basin. Fire. Nice chops. I'm only gonna play like a minute, up to a minute and a half. Mason, this one's really dope. You gotta submit this one for sure. Pop music, is a high demand, especially quality pop music. This is like a pop club's type of track. Pop music is very high demand, and vocals as well. So that's almost a guarantee. If you can get into a library, I almost guarantee that will get placed. This one said, he said, this one is a rough mix, still needs a little work. Let me know if this is going in the right direction. First time driving a Bentley. Yep. Yep. This is a really good emotional type of track, reflective. Nice transition here. Yes, sir. That piano's dope. Nice job, Mason. This is a really good track as well. This will place. You can see this in a lot of different scenes. It has like an emotional, reflective feel, but it's not like not in a direction where it's too sad. It has like a good emotion to it. You're just feeling some type of like emotional relativeness, right, in the show. They want you to relate to the character in some way with this type of track. So I think this will work in a lot of different contexts, especially in the emotional realm. It could even be used almost as a scene closer, but I think this would place a lot as well. These type of tracks, you'll hear them all over TV. Really dope track, man. You killed the piano. Drums are on point. Nice B section. Let me hear your sting before I stop this one. I want you to put your sting like a little hit with maybe like the piano or a brass hit right there, or a string hit, just of the root note, just to layer that. That's going to help your chances of getting placed, because sometimes if they hear a track that doesn't have a great sting, they'll either cut out your sting and they'll put another one, which gives them a lot of work to do, or they'll just use a new track with the same emotion with a different sting. So just be on the lookout for that. Next up, we got Marlon, aka Focal Point Pro. First time submitting, I think, in the Discord. He just joined the Discord very relatively soon. Kim Moore said brass is a nice touch. I agree. Let's listen to Focal Point Pro. Okay. 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 It's like a nice daytime scene opener. So like them showing montage scenes or B-roll scenes to like different beaches or, you know, downtown Beverly Hills or something like that. Yeah, it has like a Pierre Bourne style. I like that bass roll, that bass transition you did right there. Let me hear if you have a sting on this one. Nice, you do. All right, dope. So there's a couple notes I have for this. One, I think the intro is a little bit too long. You're hitting 12 seconds. Usually I like to keep the intros about 8 seconds, especially because imagine if this is a B-roll, right? If this is for a scene opener, when they're showing the beginning of a scene, they're showing the little different, scenery, like the different city chops, like they're showing different landscapes, right? Let's say a beach or a city or something, right? And that placement right there, those B-rolls are only like 7 to 8 seconds. So your intro needs to come in faster. I would cut the intro probably in half, just so it comes in faster. The second thing I would do to this to add or increase your chances of getting this place is bring those drums up. Right now, all the melodies are in the foreground, and I can't hear the kick hitting or the bass giving as much energy or the snare giving as much energy with the melodies kind of overpowering that as far as the volume or the decibels. So I would definitely bring those drums up or bring the melodies back. That way you have a little bit more room with those drums there, just to give it a little bit more punch, because you have the nice transitions with the 808. You have a nice 808 line going on already. The drums sound clean already, but I would just bring those up. You could do that with some parallel compression, or like I said, you can bring back the melody a little bit, or add some saturation to your drum bus. That would help as well. This is Hey XcaliberZero. What's up, Marquette? Yeah, but those are some notes I would give to that. The structure of the track is perfect. I like the way you switch it up. You have those strings there that I can't even, my throat hurts. I can't even do that little hum. But like the melodies are all on point. The 808, the transitions are all on point. That sting is clean. I think everything sounds dope as far as that. I would just fix the mix and then cut the intro in half for that one. What's up, Marquette? Watts Can Fly. Twitch. No, I'm not on Twitch yet. I'll be on Twitch soon though. Not on Twitch yet. My boy John has been vouching for Twitch for a while, and every time I see him on Twitch, which he's live streaming on Fridays, he makes me want to switch to Twitch, or even add just to be on Twitch as well. So I'm not on Twitch yet, but I will be soon. After I move next, either this stream or my next stream is the last stream in this apartment. Like, you can't see it, but the other half of this room, there's a crib. It's half of my daughter's room. Got her clothes all here in the back. So this next place I'm moving to, I'll have this whole downstairs area, the whole office space area, to do a little studio. I have a piano coming in. That was my grandma's, just being passed down to me. It's going to be a dope vibe. I'm excited to get started in there. I'm going to have really good internet, at least a gig. I think I have like 300 megs here. So like last week I was glitching on the stream. So I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped. Next up, we got GK. Hey guys, first time posting anything here on the group. I wanted to see if I can get a critique from my peers on this one. I'm still learning. This is just a snippet version. Thanks in advance. Let's listen to it. This is a sync demo he put. God King's music. I could tell you're using probably FL Studio because it's OGG. He said do it MTV Cribs. That's funny. I might have to do that. God King. The drama track. God King. Damn. Damn, that little transition was fire. A couple things with this one. Hold on, let me see this empty space here. This is something that I want everybody to know, because if you're submitting for sync, this is important. If you have a tail of silence at the end of your track and they see that waveform, like say an editor is pulling that waveform into their they use Avid or like they'll use Final Cut Pro. If they pull that in and they see that empty silence, they will not use you. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing, but they will not use it because that silence causes them the extra work to cut out. They want to work very easily, very seamlessly. And I've gotten myself, I had a 30-second dead silence at the end of a track. It was a dope track. I did not get placed for it. I had to bounce off the track just to get placed for it. So just be careful with that. The intro, let me check the intro again. The beat should be dropping right here at 4 seconds already. If you're submitting for sync, which is, this says sync demo, so your intro needs to be shorter. Yeah, this is a 14-second intro. Too long. I would put this to 4 seconds. Those drums are hard. I think the mix is a little bit muddy, but you said this is a demo. But the drums you use, the sequencing you have on the track, as far as like the drums and the melody, is all fire. I like those little pitch bend effects that you're using. Like the little that reverse thing is fire. And then your B section's right here, right where it switches up. Where did it switch up? Right here. This is dope. I like this. Yeah, so I would just fix the mix. It's a little muddy. This B section could be maybe a little bit earlier because you have it repeating. Or, I mean, it's up to you on that one. Or just make this last A section where the hook comes back in a little bit longer. And then cut that intro in half. And then that's pretty much all the notes I have on that one. You're on the good start. Your track is fire. It would be really good for a drama track, like especially in the more urban style shows. But that track would be a drama track for sure because it's like dark and has a tense feel to it. So that's what I would do to that track. Next up, we got the homie Don. Welcome back, Don. Don is somebody who made Ableton templates from the course. So my sync licensing course, if you have the course already and you don't have the Ableton templates, Don recreated all the templates that I made on FL Studio onto Ableton. So shout out to Don for that. Welcome back, Don. I'm glad to see your name back in the mix. He said, made this along to a basketball workout video. Appreciate the feedback. Don, next time you're in the Discord, can you send the video that you put this along to? Because I'm interested to see. Because I can see that it builds up. So it looks like you probably built it to the actual video. And I like that you did that practice. When you're making beats to picture, when you're making a beat along a screen, that's really good practice. When you start getting more placements too, you'll start seeing a lot of this requests where you have to cut to picture, basically make a beat to the picture, make a beat to the actual the clip that's edited. And then sometimes you'll even see that with like theme songs. They'll have theme songs. They'll have like the graphics card all ready for the theme, and then you just have to make a track against that video. So I want to see what you did here. This brass here in the middle, I want you to use a different brass. I want something a little bit more hype. This one's kind of laid back. And if you're saying this is a basketball workout video, the drums have a good punch to them. So I want more anticipation or more pace to it. So those brass, I would switch out to brass that you can use on Session Pro. On Contact has really good brass. Nexus has some decent brass as well. I don't know what brass you used, but it sounds more stock on this one right here. So I would just switch up the brass on this. The drums are fire. And in this part, you can make it more like a fanfare. So like it's more epic or more hype. That way you're getting more of that excitement for this, this basketball montage or this basketball workout. Like you're getting hyped for the actual game. You feel like you're in the sports arena. You want it to feel big and impactful. So that's what I would add to that. I see that you have it 30 seconds, so it looks like you cut to picture. So just let me see what you did to the actual video, or let me see if I can add the video or the music under the video so I can see what it looks like. He said sounds like an Eminem beat. I can hear that too as well. All right, next up we got Gav Turned It Up, back with another one. He's doing some fire last week. Oh shit.
Yeah, turn this shit up. I only move with the quickness. She tryna get me to flip quick. I'ma just keep it realistic. I live by the actions depicted. I was never meant just to fit in. I'm keeping it steady, consistent. I'm making a change in an instant. I put you behind in the distance.
More space, had to get up out of my old ways. More flames, had to take a time for the whole thing. Breaking up the knobs to the doorways. Used to be pushing in silence. They feel how I'm switching and climbing. Everything hits like it's shining. Now everything hits like it's violence. Too slow, started from the same place but I ghosted. You did like me but I can't notice. Hogging the lanes, it's too open. You isn't with me, homie, we can face it. I can't put names on all of these faces. She wanna lock me in and try to case me. When we in public, a bitch wanna tape me, yeah. I'm deep, I was shot with a cannon. They tryna pin me like a pig from a
Triforce, welcome back, bro.
And they looking for me, I am way too outlandish. They feeling the weight from the hits and they panic. I'm deep, but I'm lit from the trenches. My pocket's too heavy, I might try to
Brizzy, you said Travis Scott. I hear Migos all day on this.
bench it. I'm deep like I'm smashing. That's one for the fences. With all that I package, too much to condense it.
I only move with the quickness. She tryna get me to flip quick. I'ma just keep it realistic. I live by the actions depicted.
I was never meant to fit in. I'm keeping it steady, consistent.
Only thing I would add to this is ad libs to the hook, and the reason why is because if you're getting placed for sync, like this would be used in a scene where they would want like a Migos style track, right? Or Travis Scott too as well. I can hear Travis Scott as well, and I want it to be more hype with the ad libs, just adding more flavor to it. That's if you're pitching for sync. This would be used in that scenario. This would be definitely used in a situation where
Been steady, consistent.
just somebody who has a lot of swagger or something would be shown, like a character who has a lot of swagger or something. This track would be played. And imagine him pulling up in a nice car, and this song is playing. He comes out the car. This song is playing. He gets out the car. He closes the door, turns off the car, and this song stops. Like this is the type of track that would be playing on his radio or something like that, or introducing a character who has a dope swagger. In my opinion, I would just add those. Lee, I would just add those ad libs. That's dope though. It's really good. Oh, Migos took Travis Scott's style. I did not know that. Can't send a track, but I have something exciting to tell you. Let me hear Triforce. What it is. Right now we got Brizzy coming up. Brizzy's been turning in some really good comedy tracks lately. Like hot hip-hop, West Coast style comedy tracks. I'm excited to hear this one because you've been hitting that comedy style really well. And like I said, comedy pays the bills. The most placements I have are comedy or underscore. Like the majority of my checks is probably comedy tracks because they place the longest. They're like a minute placements, 30-second placements. They place the longest. Comedy for sure. I'm interested to see where this goes. Be careful with the bass right here. Nice. That little dropout right there. Right here, I feel like there's a little bit too much with that guitar added. But we're going to keep listening to it because it's competing with that bass. Nice dropout. Nice B section. Nice B section. On this B section too, right here, Busy, you can cut back on the drums just a little bit because it's kind of looping at this point. It's like the same type of drums already at the beginning. So just bring back maybe the hi-hats or something. And you can put your sting right there. It can end right there. You can have 2-minute tracks for TV placements, but I feel like it would end right there. So just I would take that bass out because if you do take that bass out, that little guitar that comes in like 36 seconds or so, it's fine. It would be fine because it makes it feel like there's too much going on at this point, and it's in a higher register. You want your bass to be a little bit lower in the sub frequency. That way, it's not competing with all these other sounds. It's not distracting. But the comedy style is there. You got the comedy style locked down. You have really nice dropouts, nice transitions. You can get away with those vocal effects that you use in some of these parts, but I feel like you're already on the way. You already have 3 tracks right now that you can put to the side for an album, for comedy style tracks to be able to get placed. Next up, we got the boy XLO. Yeah, just a little bit too much. Michaelton says, sorry I joined late. I imagine you did the Christmas tracks already. Go back to that part when stream is done. Yeah, you'll be able to go back to the part of that I went over. You were the first tracks I went over, Michaelton. And I was saying how great those tracks were. They really work well for Christmas placements. Even if you don't get it placed on that commercial, I would still pitch that out. And I was saying, I'm sure you probably know this already, but like Christmas placements are evergreen. You can get those every year. You can take MIDI files that are in the public domain, You get those placed all the time. I talk about that more in the beginning of the stream, but yeah, I have the stream already back up so you can watch it, whatever. Shout out to Jenny, my girl, my fiance. She just texted me saying she's watching this in the car right now. What up, babe? Next up, we got XLO with the R&B drill. XLO did a really dope drill comedy dramedy album that I played last week. Really dope. So I'm excited to hear this one. This is clean. Damn, my boy hit it with the 4 stings right there. I like this. I think that the format is dope. The intro, I think it was like 12 seconds long, right? I would cut the intro in half a little bit here, XLO, just because, like I talked about earlier, those intros need to be a little bit shorter, like 8 seconds. I like that you introduce it and you have nice chords going on. It's very clean. The mix is clean. Everything is dope about this. The intro just needs to be cut in half. It needs to come in a little bit faster so it can introduce the scene a lot quicker. And then the only thing is that when you submit this, if you do submit this one out, make sure you bounce off a no choir stem. The choirs I'm fine with. I think that, you know, some editors may like it, some editors may not like it, and if they don't like it, I want you to make a stem that says no choir. That way they can still use the track, because it gives it a little bit of a darker feel. But the track is dope. I like how you mixed R&B with drill. You don't hear too much of that right now. You see a couple people doing that, but not too many, and you killed it. Everything is fire about this. I love it. Next up, we got Kimore. Kimore's track last week, 2 tracks actually, had me going back into the stream and playing them. I actually downloaded the first one because it was so dope, and it's the type of music I actually like listening to as well. So I'm excited to hear this one. Welcome back, Kimore, with another track. Clean mix. My God. Bro, I don't know what the hell you did to mix that track, but it is clean. I feel like those 808s are pillows on my ears right now. It is so clean, bro. I love the transitions, or the panning that you did as well. The drums are crazy. The chords are nice. That little whistle, all fire. I told you this last week, but you have a style that will really fit for a scripted series, man. Like high quality, premium quality production. This will really fit well for some scripted series. You can find some of those music supervisors who work for those scripted series on tunefind.com. Tune, FIND.com. If you look on TuneFind and you start searching some of these shows that you like, right? Let's say there's a couple shows that you hear that you think that this would be dope for. Start searching for those shows on TuneFind. You'll be able to see on the right-hand side the music supervisors or like different composers who worked on those shows. If you start collecting some of those music supervisors and start making a list and start pitching out, become a reliable source for these type of tracks because you have a consistent sound. It has like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like almost like, it's not EDM. It is stuff like I would hear like on like Tasty Treats and stuff like that. It has like that style to it. So I really like your music. I think it will fit well for those type of sounds. Keep killing it. Next up, we got Marcat Music with the dramedy track, Taking Your Advice from the Chorus. Excited to hear this one. Nice sound selection. Yeah, definitely dramedy, right? I feel like it's a little off though. If is it me or it feels like the beat's a little off? This one I think is another one that has a long silence at the end. Yeah, just be careful with that, Marcat. The silence. The intro's good intro with the fast snare roll. I think that's the snare roll from the chorus as well, which is dope that you use that. The format is on point. Like as far as the structure, you have a short intro, a part A heavy, which is like the hook. You have a B section, which is really light, and then you have a section right here at the end, which is a little bit heavier. I like that you did that. I feel like it's a little bit off as far as beat. Bring that kick a little bit up or use a different kick. That way it punches a little bit harder. And that sound effects that you have right there, you don't need. For a dramedy, you won't really need many sound effects. Maybe like cymbal transitions, like reverse cymbals and stuff. But you're not going to hear a lot of sound effects in comedy and dramedy. Sound selection is on point. The synth that you use is on point. The pizzicato is really clean. I like the pizzicato that you use. Nice transition. Nice shaker right here. Like you keep the drums very light. This B section is really going to help you out a lot because there's a lot of room for dialogue right there. And I don't think you need those Rhodes in the background for this B section. I think that it kind of changes the dynamic of the track. You can get away with just that bass and that pizzicato here. Or that synth, I mean. Yeah, you don't need those Rhodes there. I think that you can get away with just taking those out. Nice piano right here as well. I like that you added that piano stabs. That's good. Yeah, those are the notes I have for that one. You're definitely on your way. This is a good track based off the, this is your first track from taking the course, right? So this is a good structure that you have. You got sound selection locked down. Only thing I would do is take out some of those Rhodes and the sound effects. And I think my stream was skipping. That's why it sounded maybe it was offbeat. It could have been me. So dope track. Keep it up, Marcat. Oh yeah, earlier Triforce said something about. I wanted to read this. Triforce, you said I made 3 tracks for a YouTuber with 3K subs. That's good friends with the guy who's 600K subs. Hey man, Triforce, you're young. What? You're 11 or 12. Network. I'm glad to see that you're networking. Network, man. That's big. You made 3 tracks for a YouTuber with 3K subs. That's really good. Start with those micro influencers, and then if you're making tracks for the 600K subs, dude, you're on your way. You can get those. Placements real nice right there. All right. I appreciate the feedback. I'll take those changes. Thanks. Hopefully it helped, Marcat. Keep it up. Yeah, definitely a network, Triforce. I'm glad to see that you're out there making moves at such a young age, man. You're definitely putting yourself way ahead of the game. way ahead of the game. You got to think about Kobe was practicing basketball since he was a kid, right? He sucked at basketball when he was like 11 years old, right? But since he was working at a young age, he was able to progress drastically because he was always working through those early years and created a system or, habits for himself to succeed later in life. You could be doing the same thing right now, which it looks like you're doing, Triforce. I'm proud of you, young man. Keep it up. We got another one from Kimore, something a little bit different. Maybach music. Hell yeah, the bass is crazy. I can hear Rick Ross on it. It reminds me of I don't know if you guys remember the Maybach music like chronicles that Rick Ross had, where he would have like different artists on beats like this, and he would he had like 5 different or 6 different songs that had like this type of feel with different artists. It was fire. It was like a really good age for music. I really like this track a lot. I love the drums that you have in this one. My babe just sent me a text saying fire emoji because she's listening to the stream right now. Yeah, that track is fire. I really like the drums you have to that. The saxophone's clean. You said this is in a style of a rap format. So if you wanted to switch this for sync, like if you did want to switch this to sync, I would follow Marquette's structure that you had. Very quick intro. That drum section, I think you started at 30 seconds. That would come in a little bit earlier. And then the B section would be light like you already have it. And then bring back that hook again. And then to a sting. This is really tight. This is really fire. I really, really like that bass. Those little wah guitars. Sheesh. Killed it. Killed it. Next up, we got Ali. Gone, gone, gone. I feel like I'm in a forest right now. I can hear this in a video game. All right, this is a dope track. I like the reflective vibes of it. I think right here where this whistle comes in, it's kind of competing with the higher register frequency like melody that you already have here. So if you do submit this in for TV or video games, I would create a stem that would have that no whistle on the high end right there, just because it competes a little bit. The drums are really fire. The bass is clean. I like the way you have the drums, and the hi-hat swing that you have to it, where it does that little like hesitation roll, is really dope. and I feel like the very like beginning makes me feel like I'm already in a scene, like I'm in nature, I'm in open space, I'm in a calm area. It gives me already draws out emotions within me. So that's really good that you did that. I like this track, has a reflective feel. Like I said, it could fit really well for video games, but also gives it like a reflective, like chill vibe that you can see on TV as well, where they're like in a very calm area, a very calm setting, or just showing like transitions into like a massage parlor or something. I think that would fit in a different areas in that context. Basically, really dope track, Ali. I like it. Next up, we got Chucho. Is it Chucho? Produced by Chucho. It's called Another. It's a Wheezy and Palace type beat.
Hey,
Okay.
Trip.
This is dope. I can already tell this is structured for an artist, but if you are submitting it for TV, this could be used in a couple different contexts. It has a drama vibe to it because of those like strings or whatever that melody is in the background that is going crazy. It's super fire. I don't even know how to explain it. Is it a synth? Imagine the flute's not there. That little melody that's in the background. That's fire. It gives it a drama feel. That flute gives it like a I think Brizzy said Middle Eastern. I could hear that a little bit. It gives, I don't know how to explain it. It's like very majestic. Like I feel like the chief. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say what I'm about to say. I feel like it's fire. I would just fix the structure if you're submitting it for TV. Like I mentioned this earlier. Quick intros. The hook you have is fine. B section, I would drop out a lot of the instruments. And then a good tip is that if you're submitting this for TV placements, the stems that you include, when you bounce off your stems, make sure you include a no flute stem because that's a lead in the track. Like it's the lead instrument in the track, the lead melody, and it can compete with dialogue. So just be careful with that. But the track is fire. I mean, I love the flute that you have going on. It's really hard. I like the Roddy Ricch vibes as far as like the reverse 808s that you have in the background. And the 808s hit really hard. The hi-hats are crazy. That snare, I love the snare, like the snare pattern you have with that. Like, tit. Really dope. I think this could get placed, like I said, in a drama track, or it would be like a scene opener, something very majestic. Imagine the characters going to, like, let's say the Middle East, because Brizzy said it, and they're showing, like, the landscape, the nice landscape of, like, the luxurious lifestyle they have in Dubai. And this track will be played in that scene. Really dope track. Clean ass mix as well. Shout out to everybody who came through the stream. I think that's the last one that we have going on today. A lot of new people came through. I appreciate everybody who came through. I think at one point we had like 14 people in the stream. So shout out to everybody who came through. This is the highest I think viewed beat critique that we had yet, which I'm very appreciative of. Thanks for everybody who's been rocking with me. A lot of people who have came through have taken the course as well, and I'm glad to see that the people are executing. Shout out to Marquette who took the course. I think he just got the course not too long ago. Already putting those tips to work. A lot of dope tracks, like I said, Brizzy dope comedy tracks you got going on. Kim Moore came through with the fire. Ali, XLO, Gab came through with another vocal track that was really dope. I'm glad to see Don back. I'm glad to see Mason back. GK came through with the first time focal point. Everybody who came through, I really appreciate you. Thanks, guys, for rocking with your boy. We'll be back next week, maybe in the new studio. Maybe. I mean, it's not going to be set up all the way, but at least you'll be able to see how it's already coming together and stuff like that because we're moving in on Tuesday. So thanks to everybody, like I said, who coming through. We'll see you next week. Peace.